What's up, YouTube? So as you can see, I'm outside and it's kind of raining, not too hard, but I've got this Forester, one of my neighbors down the street. She's got the check engine lights come back on. I did a scan on it a few weeks back. It's at P0026, which is part of the valve lift system. The valve lift system is setting an error code, and it's due to oil pressure loss or something like that. So going through the trouble tree for P0026, which indicates the first bank, I think it's a 0028 for that bank. It basically says to go through and check for leaks, and what it advised me in the procedure to do first was to actually replace the pressure sensor, this one right here. And so last week I did put the pressure sensor in, and basically going to show you some footage from that because that's when my microphone actually died. So when I first looked at this Forester, it set a P0026 code, and the following week I finally got the sensor in my hand. So I was going to go out into the driveway. It was dark outside, but with the BMW stuck inside, I was going to have to go outside to actually install this thing. So the first thing I actually did was plug in the scanner just to make sure I had no other codes set before I started, just to make sure that the problem I was chasing was the same from the week prior, and there was no other codes in there, just the P0026. So down in here, that's the sensor that I basically want to replace that I've already pointed out. And over here on the driver's bank, you can see the driver sensor, or the bank 2 sensor, much easier to replace. So just to replace it, you go about removing this air duct. After unplugging the sensor, I think that's my 24mm socket, goes right down over top of the sensor, and 1/2 inch ratchet, just loosen it up. So I've got the new sensor, and I like to take red Loctite just because of it's an anaerobic sealer, and it's great for like oil pressure fittings and like just high pressure oil to keep things sealed up well, free of leaks. And just make sure to start this guy in by hand. The problem I had with this sensor is it had like a different plastic cap on it, and my socket wouldn't go down onto it, so I actually had to wrench this thing just by making tiny little turns down there to actually get it to tighten up. And then just make sure that the thing's plugged back in, because you'll definitely set a code if it's not. And go and reinstall the air duct. So after I got this done, I went and did another scan on the car, and it actually set P0026 within 30 seconds of running. So then, because the code actually reset, we're going to go ahead and replace the solenoid. It's something I probably could have swapped from the other side to actually check it, but I was time constrained, and the vehicle being in my driveway, working in my driveway. So I ordered up the solenoid for her, and I got one right here. Basically, it's a pretty straightforward install. There's one 10mm bolt down just below it, and then the solenoid, just disconnect the electrical. It'll pull straight out, and the new one will go in and just refasten in. And I'll have to basically just clear the codes and see how it works out. So yeah, I'm just going to set up the camera kind of there and point it downward, and you see how easy these are to change.
To begin to drift south and eastward. The central and eastern parts of Kansas will very probably be cloudy in the morning, and then western Kansas will begin to get increasing cloudiness by tomorrow afternoon. Today, however, very, very pleasant reading. 73 up in the Goodland area, 72 at Garden City, 70 reported by Dodge City and Liberal, 72 over by the good folks of the Ponca City Blackwell area, 68 degrees today. Winds southerly at about 15 with gusts of 25 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 30.00 and is rising. And no precipitation. We're about a half-inch behind, half-inch ahead for the year, and 1 5300ths behind for the year so far. We'll be looking for a little bit of a change tomorrow, and of course the possibility of some scattered showers. Today, of course, there's nothing showing up on the radar. However, the satellite photo was pretty interesting for the western half of the U.S. Rain showers and thunder showers along that frontal system, and that wide band of fairly heavy snows. Now, what will happen each time that you see the frontal system on there, that begins at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you'll see the cloud pattern move until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So as of that time, of course, the front was way off in the northwest. Now, however, it's moving into the central part of the nation with a couple of high-pressure cells behind it.
So I just cleared the codes and it's idling perfect. No check engine light. Problem's completely gone. Idle's perfect. So I'm just filming this right at the end of this video, which is pretty much right before I'm going to post it. Just kind of didn't have time to do my outro beforehand and doing it now. So yeah, putting that solenoid into the Forester absolutely took care of all the problems. The main concern was the check engine light and the way it was running. Really rough idle and not a lot of power. So it took care of all that issue, and I guess it's actually been gone for over a week now, so it's definitely taken care of the problem she was having. Fairly simple to replace, and if you locate the parts online, they can be had at a decent price. Whether it's the switch or the solenoid, you may be able to swap them over to the other bank for diagnosis, and I recommend it if you've got the time to do so. You can also see the BMWs outside, which is a big thing. So I got a lot of footage to compile and make into a video, because I only want to do really one more video on it, so that'll be hopefully what I do with it. I also want to tell you about the Instagram. Go check out the Instagram, Homebrew Subaru. I'm going to try and force myself to use it more. I come across a lot of cool stuff. I don't know why I don't take pictures of it normally. I used to always take pictures of this stuff, and it's just too simple to snap a pic and post it online. So expect more to be posted there eventually, and I'll just try and keep on regularly using it. But if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. Leave your questions and comments further down below, and I'll see you in the next one.